Hello, I am back today with Dixie Plates Marbled 01. And the concept of this plate is that you can layer these marbling images like this one over this one to get really cool dimensional multicolored marble effects. All right, so these images are very generous. They are 2.1 centimeters wide and about 2.3 centimeters tall, which means that you've got a lot of space if you've got longer nails, and if you've got shorter nails, you can pick different areas within the image and get a different, slightly different marble look on each nail, which is very cool. Okay, so I think the best way to test this out for you is to actually show you some of the marbling effects that you can make with it. I've swatched a couple of swatches here, and the first one I'm going to work with is Spellbound Nails Holly Jolly, which is this rich kind of green with a bunch of gold in it. And I am going to marble that with Messy Mansion Forest and Messy Mansion Jingle Bells. Let's start with these top two right here. All right, so my theory is that it would be best to have the metallic marbling peeking out. So I'm going to start with this. And these are big enough that you can rotate on your nails so you can get a slightly different effect on all of your different nails, and I like that. So that's what it looks like with that first layer. And now I'm going to do the forest on this other one over here, and I'm going to take it from the same spot. And I didn't overlap exactly, but you can see that it still is a really gorgeous effect. So one of the things I like about these is that you don't have to be exactly accurate, and you're still going to get a really pretty look. And I just love how those colors go together. So for my next attempt, I'm going to try these two here, and I'm going to use Caribbean Sea from Moonflower Polish and Messy Mansion Black. And I'm going to do both of these over Spellbound Nails Milky Way. Wow, that came out really pretty. And can I just say, if you're like me and you've spent hours with a cup of water and dropping polish and spraying hairspray and other things to try to get this effect, how amazing it is to have a plate that just, boom, has this gorgeous effect. All right, anyway, okay, next stamp. And I'm gonna take from the same spot on this stamp, so right about here. And then we're gonna come right over and stamp kind of right, just a little bit offset. Oh my gosh, I can see this through already, and wow, I love it. How cool is that? Oh my gosh, so gorgeous. Even better without the little stragglers hanging off the side. That is just beautiful. All right, so I'm gonna do one last one here. This one I'm gonna do over Spellbound Nails Black Eye. I'm gonna use Sally Hansen Insta-Dry in Grease Lightning, and I am gonna use Messy Mansion Sterling. I also wanted to say that, like, here I love that you can do this one and this one, you can do this one and this one, you could layer all three. So if you want 3 different polishes, you can do that. And the same thing here, you could definitely get all 3 working with that. I could see this working with that, this I can see, and I just did that one over that one. So even though there's a couple on here, like this is clearly meant to go with that, that's clearly meant to go with that, play around with them, mix and match them, see the different kinds of effects you get from all the different ones, because there's just a lot of awesomeness going on here. And so for this one, I think I'm going to go with this one here and this one here. So there's the sterling by itself. I'm gonna angle it but offset it just a little bit here. Okay, now in this case the effect is really subtle because that gray is really subtle. So for first of all, I would use a different gray, and then I think I might go ahead and put that under the metallic in this case. So actually I'm gonna try a slightly different combination here. And this is why it's good to always have some extra swatches painted out just in case. So same thing, this is again Spellbound Nails, Black Eye, but let's this time, since the gray didn't show up so well, I'm going to try Messy Mansion Chalk and the Messy Mansion Sterling, and we're going to see how that goes, the same 2 images. Wow, I love the drama of that, beautiful. And oh, I love how that goes together. In this case, I definitely like the silver on top because the white against the black is so dramatic and the silver is almost like the mid-range color. And just as a little extra bonus, I also was playing around with some Halloween colors for a Halloween mani that I want to do. So this is that Spellbound Nails Black Eye again and Spellbound Nails Milky Way are the base coats. And then on top of that, I have Messy Mansion Chalk on this one. And then this is Moonflower Polish in Sunset in El Moro, which when I try to say the Spanish, I know I sound horrible, so I'm just going to not. And then the opposite here on this one, I have Messy Mansion Carbon, and then again Sunset in El Moro on top. And you can see how beautifully that came out. And in both of these cases, I actually stamped the metallic-y shimmery one on top. So you can also get a look for how that looks on top in those two cases as well. But so like even with bold, bright, contrasting colors, these are just gorgeous. Oh, and I should say for these two, I used this image again, but then I paired it with that image. So you can see the difference in how those came out, and I used different areas of the images so you can see the different kinds of effects when you mix and match. So between, you know, the different colors of polish you can use and the different areas of the images and the different images you can combine, I mean, the possibilities are limited only by your imagination, really, seriously. So this I love. If you like marbled kind of looks, this is a must-have. I will link it down below, both Dixie Plates site and Lantern and Wren, which is where I bought this. And I will link all of the polishes I used, and thank you for watching. It would be good to shake up your polish. Honey, just letting you know you're snoring.